See how many people we get come in. I thought I'd do a quick live, give you guys an update. Made it back to the house, went over there and got that Elgin. Check this thing out, man. We'll wait for a few people to come in, see if we get people in the room or in the live. We'll talk about this thing. I went over there. It was a 2-hour drive over, 2-hour drive back. But man, when I got over there and seen this thing, I was stoked. It's a pretty nice little boat. The fiberglass is, man, really nice. Got a couple little dings, but man, for the most part, this thing is sweet. Look at this thing. So here's the coolest thing about it. This is gonna be a fun little project right here. I'll wait and see if we can get any traction here. It's getting kind of cold. I think it's gonna start raining. Check this thing out though, as you guys come in. Hey, welcome to live. We'll see if some of our normal people show up, all the riff-raffers. So I went and got this boat today. This is our new project. It's a 63 Elgin, 13-footer. Man, this is the nice little boat. This lady was nice enough to give us a smoking deal on this thing, and I can't wait to get started on it. It's a 13-footer, and it's got a 40 horse on it. I was shocked that it had a 40 horse on it. We'll wait and see if we get some more people in. We'll talk a little bit about it. But man, this thing is so nice. I mean, for a 1963 boat. This thing. So these were built by. They were actually offered by Sears in the late 50s, early 60s. But most of them had a little 7-horse on them, or like a 15, maybe a 20 if you're lucky. But this thing, hey Maggot, not yet. I was thinking about the Red Devil, but it's not quite red. It's kind of orange. We'll have to come up with a name for it. I was shocked though when I got over there. This thing's got a 40 on it, man. And it looks pretty nice shape, man. Look at it. The motor looks pretty good. Somebody's been in here messing with the wiring. So I think there's issues with the wiring. So I'm just going to jerk all the wires off and start new. But the lady was super cool. We bought this from. She actually posted on our, she already got on our thing and posted. She was a gearhead totally, man. She was really on top of things, man. She had another boat she was working on, and she had like a Ford pickup. She was doing a bunch of mods, doing the camshaft and stuff on. She was pretty impressive. I mean, she knew her stuff, man. She was a wrencher, that's for sure. It's got a really nice cover, one of those shade covers on it. But man, look at the glass on this thing. I'll have to go I'll take you guys inside and show you the cover. I just got back. I'm sorry about the live today. It was cutting in and out. We were losing internet as we were going. Look at the wheel on this thing. I mean, this is a freaking. This boat's like 62. So 20. It's 63 years old, man. It's got the original key still. Look at the dash. This thing had to be stored in somebody's garage somewhere. It's just in too nice a shape not to have been stored inside. I mean, it's sweet looking. I can't wait to get this thing on the water. This thing's gonna haul butt. It's only 13 feet long, and I measured it. It's only 5 feet across. And all this is it just needs to be washed up. It's just dust. Like somebody left a battery or something right there. It looks like it'll all clean up though. I think the seats will clean up. I'll probably have to do something like back here. See the panel back here? That looks kind of rough. We'll do something with that. But this is an original Sears. It says right on there, Sears and Roebuck or something on there. But man, it's clean. It's super clean. I'm not sure what this is all about. You guys know what this is? I'm gonna get in there. It looks like some kind of resistor or something. I'm not familiar with this. I'll have to figure out what that's all about. It's got some wires going to it. I'll figure it out. I'll do some research. It's got like, it looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like some kind of like 3-stage resistor of some kind. It's just plates stacked on top of each other. Like temperature switches or something weird. I'm not sure what it is. I got to figure that out. I'm not sure what that is. And somebody rewired this whole thing, and I'm pretty sure it's not wired right. She said, and this thing's just flopping around. And somebody had the flywheel off because this was loose. So they're probably in there playing with the points or something. But man, for $500, I tried to get her down a little bit, but she was like, nope. And I was like, oh, I just had to ask, you know. I figured she wasn't going to come down. She already had another guy going to come, and she held to her word, you know. She had another guy wanting to come look at it, and she goes, well, I got this other guy that said he was going to come look at it. So she was true to her word, you know. So that's pretty cool. You don't find that anymore with people. I appreciate her. She's probably going to end up being one of the members here because she got on there. I told her to come check out the live on Friday nights. It does have a little crack in the windshield on this one side. But even the trailer is in really good shape, man. I crawl underneath it. The hole looks great. The transom is like solid as a rock. But it's got a little crack right here in the windshield. So I don't know if I can even repair that, or I doubt you'll find another one of these. You know, I did a bunch of research. I couldn't find... You're right. How's the hole? It's great, man. I was surprised. Yeah, it's really clean, man. And I think once I get some wax on it, this thing's going to pop. And even the sides, you know, look how clean it is. I think you'd make her day. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool, huh? That'd be cool. Take her on a ride. And she had another boat she was working on when I got there. She had like a tri-hole, but then she said, let me know she had that for sale, but she didn't say anything about it while I was there. So I'm not so sure if that was the boat she was talking about or she has another boat, but she had a really nice boat she was working on in the driveway. And she's a really nice lady though, super nice. But a gearhead, man, she knew her crap. She was fixing stuff, you know. It was pretty cool. Yeah, the transom is solid. That's the first thing I looked at was a transom. It is solid as a rock. And I crawled underneath it. And she bought it like this spring. But she goes, I just really didn't have the time. And then she bought another boat. So she got disinterested in it. It was just kind of sitting. She made me a smoking deal on it, man. Like I said, even if that motor don't run, I'll take it off and get another motor and put on here. It's a nice little boat. But man, I was surprised. And you know, I did some research. I couldn't find a 40. I couldn't find a single listing for a 40. So this might be kind of a rare little model, I think. Maybe. But we'll do some more research because sometimes that stuff's hard to find. But I didn't see a single thing that talked about a 40. It is rated on the whole up to a 44. But man, this is a small little boat. It's like barely 5 feet wide. And it's 13 feet from the back to the front. For a 40 horsepower that thing's going to fly. I mean, if that thing runs, this is going to be a go-getter, man. Absolutely awesome. I give you a sub. Marine technician as my day job for a small private marine on Connecticut's biggest lake. Oh, that's cool. True Seekers TV. Awesome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the group. I think one thing I'm going to do, though, I don't like these. I've never have liked these, the steering controls with the cables. They got the cables that run, you know, they run like look at these cables right here. This is the steering mechanism. I've never liked those. I'm going to probably update that to a solid housing, that, you know, the regular housing like you see on the newer boats. Because I never like this I've never liked this system. I always thought it sucked. Pretty cool, though. I'm pretty stoked about it. I can't wait to get out here tomorrow and start wrenching on it. I got to do some work on that IDI, though, eventually. I keep getting distracted with all these other little projects. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update so you can see that I actually got the boat. It was a 2-hour over there and 2-hour back, and then getting the boat. I had to do a little work on the lights before we took off. She was nice enough. I didn't have the right ball on my receiver, so she was nice enough. We just traded balls, you know, the receiver and ball. She gave me, don't be making no comments. I know they're coming. We traded. Instead of having me go down and go get another hitch, we just traded, so it made it easy. She was cool, super cool. I'm surprised what condition the thing's in. Man, it had to be stored in a garage somewhere. She said it didn't look like this when she got it, but man, I mean, look at the glass on it. I mean, that's freaking, you know. So it's, you know, it's got some years on it, and man, it looks freaking nice. I can't wait to get it going. I think you could ski behind this thing. I mean, a 40 on this thing can't weigh more than, I don't know, 800 pounds at the most. Probably less than that. I mean, look at the wheels. They're so small. I don't know what the boat weighs. I'm going to go take it to the cat drop and get it weighed. I'm kind of curious how much it weighs. But, man, it don't weigh much. And it's, you know, actually it's got pretty good room in it, too. It looks like it seats 4 or 5. Probably 4 would be plenty. Well, even just 3 or... You could seat 4 easy. Yeah, no problem. You could put 4 in this, no problem. I'm kind of long-legged, though. I might have to move this front seat back, because I can see that front of that hole is pretty close. Anyway, we'll see what becomes of it. I'm going to get the plugs out of it and put some marbles down in there if we start cranking on it, and see if we got spark, see what we have. The wires are all messed up. They got some funky wires on here, so I might have to. She said something about they require like solid copper wires or something. I never heard of that before, but I'll go check it out. I know you don't want to break these off them coils. I don't know if you could get another one of these coils. The age of this thing, I might have to beef it up a little bit. I was figuring I'll pull this off and take a look at the points, clean them up. You know, maybe put a little gas in it and see if it'll fire. I'll do that tomorrow, though. All right, I'm not going to hang on here too long tonight. I want to give you guys an update, because I know everybody was wondering, because we started going over there, and man, the internet started cutting out. You got 10 people in there, no problem. Yeah. I think it's right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. At least you could do 6 easy, man. No doubt. You could do, you know, 3 little skinny people in the back and 2 fat boys up front. So you can definitely do 5, no problem. It's rated at, I think it says 950 pounds maximum capacity. So, but I'm pretty happy with it. I was pretty amazed how the condition it was in. At first, when I pulled up from the back, I couldn't get a good look at it. I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of rough. Boy, but then when I got up to it, I was like, man, this thing's in good shape. Then I tried to talk her down $100. The trailers were $300. We only paid $5 for it. That was a good deal. That was a smoking deal. Even if I have to put a motor on this thing. I'm going to probably keep this thing if it's... I've always wanted one of these little pleasure boats just to go out on the lake, you know? Nothing fancy, just a little... The motor's bigger than what I wanted. I was thinking more like a 25 or 30. But man, that's a 40. I bet it's a gas guzzler, though. I had a 50 horse Merc V4. That thing sucked gas like no other. This one may not be too bad. It's only a twin. That V4 I had, I was heading out across the lake, man. And it's just like somebody reached over and shut the key off. And I'm like, what's going on with this thing? I went back there. I'm trying to work on it. I'm like, why won't this thing run? So I picked up the gas can to shake it, and I thought it was going to be like half full. I about threw it over my head. I was like, holy crap, that thing burnt all that fuel already. And I told my wife at the time, I said, we got to go back. She goes, why? I said, because we only have 2 cans of gas. We only got enough gas to get back. So that 50 Mercury, man, that V4, that's a gas guzzling hog, man. This one might do better though. We'll see. I'm kind of stoked about it. For $500, you can't go wrong, right? Can't complain. You know, I've been realizing, I think a lot of people are listening to the live when they're doing other stuff. Oh, get this. It's got the original trailer still with it. It's an Elgin trailer, Elgin motor, and Elgin boat. All the original stuff built by Sears. So, pretty cool. And the hole's got a nice shape to it. You see the shape of the hole? It's got nice lines on it. Really nice lines. I don't see any real damage at all. I mean, it doesn't have any damage. There's a couple dents here and there. You know, there's a little one there. But the glass, man, I don't think I've seen, you know, some newer boats with the glass that looks that good. Put some wax on. I'm sure she waxed it already, but I'll do some work on it, see if we can really bring that out. Don't want to get rid of too much of that patina. Leave a little bit on it. I think this is going to be, we're going to get a lot of attention when we take this out. People are going to want to look at it just because it's cool. Pretty cool. All right, man. Did you get this? When did you get this? I got it today. Hey, Schroyer. We went over to, we went and got it today. We just got back. We went over by Clear Lake and picked it up. Yeah, I'll put one of them LEDs on the front. That thing will look like an aircraft carrier going down the road. Nah, we got a smoking deal on this, David. It's a really cool looking. I was a little surprised when I went over there. I was expecting it to have like a. They rate them. Usually, most of the ones you see like this, they have a 7-horse on them, up to about a 15 or 20. This thing's got a 40 on it. It's crazy. This thing's gonna fly. It's 13 feet long. It's only like 5 feet wide, and it's got a 40 horse. And it's not with something that somebody came up with. It's it's the original motor. It's got an Elgin 40 on it. I've never seen a 40 on one of these. So we'll see. This thing might be a rocket ship. We'll see how it does. They usually run pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought so too. It's in really good shape, man. Look at the glass on this thing. It's a 63, and all the chrome is in really good shape. This has a couple little wobbles in it right there where the glass is at. I can fix that. But it's got a little crack in the front glass on the passenger side. You can see there's a little crack right there. But other than that, man, it's solid. Transoms all looks good. You know, it's in great shape. I mean, it's in really great shape. Somebody had this stored in their garage or something. There's no way it could look this nice sitting out. Look at the wheel. This is the original wheel on it. It's got a wooden grain wheel on it. It's got the original, all the original dash stuff. Check this out. It's got the original key. It says Regent on the key. Anyway, I'll take you guys inside and show you the cover, the engine cover. I took it off on the way over because I didn't want it to blow off. You'd never find another one. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about is if I need parts, I'm going to be in a bad spot because there ain't a lot of these around, I don't think. I'm going to see if I can get it running tomorrow. I'll pull those plugs out and put some marbles down in there, crank it over a couple times, give it some fuel, and see if she'll want to fire, see if we got spark. I think all this wiring's got to go. The wiring looks really rough. So somebody else has been in there on the wiring. And I got a full wiring schematic. There was a wiring schematic under the cowling. So I'm just going to redo this whole wiring. It looks pretty bad. I'm a little confused about the negative side of the coil, though. You see this? You see this bus bar right here? It looks to me like that thing is grounded. And they got one side of the coil going to that ground. And I thought it was wrong, but I looked at the wiring diagram, and the wiring diagram shows that, which that don't make sense to me. Because if one side of the coil is grounded, how's it going to fire? I got to do some research. I don't know if the wiring diagram's wrong, or if this thing right here, I'm thinking this thing is supposed to have an insulator under it. See how all these wires come together? Instead of being a grounded bar, I think it's supposed to just be a bus bar with a ground underneath it. And maybe somebody had this off. Maybe somebody had this off and they didn't put the insulator back on. Because I think it's supposed to be insulated right there. I don't know. I got to figure that out. It doesn't make sense though, like the way the coil works, because usually the way a coil works, power comes to the coil and the negative side goes to the points. So normally if you ground a coil, the ground side, it won't start because it won't allow the magnetic field to collapse. So I'll have to play with that and figure out what that's all about. Maybe get on some of these forums. It's got a couple things I'm not familiar with. Like, see this right here? I'm not sure what that is. It's got like 3 wires going to it. And it's like plates stacked on top of each other. Only thing I could think of is some kind of old resistor of some kind. That's not up to your spec. When was that? Deep 100 years ago? Did you buy it? Yeah, I bought it. Yeah. It's a 63 Elgin with a 40 horse on it. I'm gonna make this thing run. There's a couple things I'm not sure what they are. Like that thing there, I gotta do some research because I'm not a boat guy, but I'll figure it out. And then it's got this thing on the side that's just kind of hanging there. It looks like some kind of a solenoid, but it's not hooked to anything, so I'm not sure what that is. Maybe some kind of temperature switch or something like that. I have to talk to some of these boat guys that know more about boats than I do. Definitely cool. Really nice shade cover on it, though. I'm pretty sure that's all updated. But man, the boat itself, I mean, look at the floorboard in here. Look at the floor. I mean, it's in really good shape, man. I'm going to pull these seats out and get in there and scrub it real good. And I don't know, pretty cool. Can't wait to take it out. It's going to be pretty cool. Either way, I'm going to even if that motor gives us trouble, I'm going to just unbolt it and look for a updated, like a Yamaha or something. Or somebody else said they make a really nice like clone Yamaha now you can get for like $1,000 brand new. Was that you, Clutch and Stick, telling me that today? I was driving down the road. I couldn't keep track of much. And then we lost our internet. We were like going in and out. Needs a cup holder. Yeah, for sure. A little basket one, right? The ones that swing as you go through the corners. Yeah. I have to put a radio or stereo in here for sure. I'm not sure if that's a fish finder or a depth finder. What it says. It says Piranhas 3. I'm not sure what it is. It says Hummingbird. I think it's just a depth finder because I did see a sensor on the back. It looks like a depth finder sensor on the back. That's probably what it is. I ain't gonna need a depth finder. I'm gonna be going so fast I ain't gonna care what the depth is. This thing is gonna fly. I can't wait to get this thing on the water. Look at the size of the wheels. I think they gotta be 12s. You know what's funny though? I'm gonna tell myself I didn't do a good inspection when I left. This thing has a lug nut missing. I didn't even notice that when I left. There's one lug nut missing. I don't usually miss that kind of stuff. Hey you, how you doing? So anyhow, that's a new project. We're gonna do some videos on it, and I'm just gonna keep track of this thing as we go. I'll drop some videos and some shorts and stuff on this thing, and see what kind of interest we get on it. I'll try to document it all. But this is one of those things, I don't even know if it runs. So I kind of like getting them like that. So here's a 63, I think they call it a runabout. 63 Elgin runabout made by Sears. And we're going to make this thing run again. We saved it. I'm sure it was heading to the boneyard at some point. She didn't really want to get rid of it. She was really nice about, she made us a really good deal and was really cool about the whole thing. So anyhow, man, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go inside and have me some dinner. I just thought I'd get on here on where I used to work, had 18-foot Boston Whalers with these 3-liter Yamahas. These are good little engines. Dan, you talking about this this motor, or are you talking about the Yamaha? I know those Yamahas are great motors, but man, they're expensive. I looked at one today. Yeah, we'll see. Most of these older model motors are bulletproof. You know, I've had a lot of older Johnsons. The Johnsons I really like, the little Johnsons, the 5 horses, 5, 7s, you know, 10 and under Johnsons, the little seahorses. Man, those are great motors. I got one I gave my grandson. I had it for 20 years, and I gave it to him. He's been using it, you know, and never had a single problem with it. All I did was put gas in it the whole time I owned it. All right, man. Well, I'm going to go inside and the runabout. Oh, really, Dan? Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, to be honest with you. I'm not familiar with the motor at all. It's a Regent, which I never even heard of that before. It's a Regent motor, Regent trailer, Regent boat. So we'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow if this thing's got spark and compression. If it has those two things, all I got to do is probably clean the carb, get some gas in it. It'll fire. I'm pretty confident it's going to fire. That's the first thing I did was I rotated the crank to make sure it wasn't seized up. And I was able to turn the crank, and it's got resistance, so it's got good compression. I can feel it. And it's not seized, and it's just, it feels good. The compression feels really good. So we'll find out. We'll get a battery on here. It's got a starter on it, so I'll get a battery on here tomorrow. Pull those plugs out and put some marvels or some oil down in there and let it sit for a little bit. Probably put some marvels in it and let it sit for an hour or so. And then crank on it a little bit, see what it does. All right, guys. Hey, just trying to give you an update. I know I kind of let you guys hanging today. Where we're going through, we was losing the internet, so couldn't. Anyway, all right, man. I'm gonna bug out and go grab me some dinner. Turn this thing around. Appreciate you guys showing up for the live. I might get on later on tonight if you guys are up. You know I am. I'm usually up really late. I'm gonna grab some good grub and relax for a little bit. Maybe I'll get on here around 10 o'clock or so, something like that. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. We'll keep you updated on how the boat project's going. All right.